judges, faculty members, participants, and students. A very warm good evening to one and all present here. Welcome to the second edition of Gregorios National Moot Competition 2025. I, Navami Gopan and Suhas Krishna will be your host for today. The art of advocacy is not in speaking louder, but in speaking with conviction. Over the last few days, we have seen remarkable displays of skill, intellect, and passion, qualities that define the lawyers of tomorrow.
As we come to the close of this moot court competition, let us remember that the true spirit of justice lies not just in winning, but in the pursuit of fairness, truth, and integrity. Before we begin, let us rise for invoking the blessings of the Almighty. For this, I would like to call upon the college choir.
ദൈവമേ ഞാൻ നിൻ സവിധി കൂപ്പുകൈകളുമായെന്നും അണഞ്ഞിടുമ്പോൾ നീ നിൻ കൃപ എന്നിൽ തൂകണമേ. സർവജ്ഞാനത്തിൻ ഉറവിടമാം ദേവാ നീ നിന്റെ ജ്ഞാനത്താൽ എന്നെ നിറച്ചിടണമേ. ഞാൻ ചെയ്യും കർമ്മങ്ങൾ നിൻ കൃപയാലാകണമേ. നിന്റെ വീഥികളിൽ നീ ദൈവമായിടണേ. ദൈവമേ ഞാൻ നിൻ സവിധി കൂപ്പുകൈകളുമായെന്നും അണഞ്ഞിടുമ്പോൾ നീ നിൻ കൃപ എന്നിൽ തൂകണമേ. കൃപ എന്നിൽ തൂകണമേ. കൃപ എന്നിൽ തൂകണമേ.
Now, I would like to invite our beloved director, Father Advocate Joseph N. Manath, who is the guiding light of our institution, to deliver the welcome address.
Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badarudin, Honorable Mr. Justice P.G. Ajit Kumar, Honorable Mr. Justice Sham Kumar V.M., the judges of the High Court of Kerala, the academic advisor Professor Dr. Thomas Uti P.G., the invited guests, faculty members, participants, my dear students, and all those who are assembled in this auditorium. A good evening to each one of you. We have been in the pursuit of exploring new horizons of legal knowledge in the past 3 days. On 9th morning, we have had the fortune of the presence of the former Chief Justice of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Uday Umesh Lalit, who delivered the 9th edition of the Gregorios Memorial Public Law Lectures, followed by the inauguration of the 2nd edition of Gregorios National Mooting Competition. For those who are first to this campus, Gregorios College of Law has been established in 2012, and it became the first NAC accredited college, law college in Kerala. And the other day, you might have witnessed the former Chief Justice of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Uday Umesh Lalit, has consented himself to be an eminent faculty member of this college, a rare privilege upon a budding young institution like Gregorios College of Law. And this is the third consecutive year that three honorable justices of the High Court of Kerala is visiting the campus. In the South Asia clear mooting competition, we had the fortune of having our honorable justices helping us for the final round judgment. Last year and this year also we are having the sitting judges of the High Court of Kerala coming and blessing us and also encouraging our own students and the participants. Before embarking on to my duty of formally welcoming our dignitaries, I would like to place on record the valuable service which was rendered by dear Honorable Mr. Justice P.G. Ajit Kumar last year when we were just in darkness. We just went into the chamber of Honorable Justice and said, we wish to have two sitting judges of the High Court for our mooting competition. And it was just like a brother, with all warmth and also with all freedom. It was Honorable Mr. Justice P.G. Ajit Kumar who helped us to secure the service of two sitting judges last year. And I place on record, and I take this opportunity to thank Honorable Mr. Justice P.G. Ajit Kumar for helping us. As we have seen in the final round, we received this year the apt persons for adjudging the final round of the competition. And after the competition, I had a brief conversation with the judges. Then they said, once two teams are in the final round, the margin will be too narrow. Both the teams will be equally competent. And I'm just telling this for your future competitions. According to the judges, it is the wide knowledge and the ability to go into different horizons of a particular problem that makes the difference between maybe the two teams. So rather than dwelling around a small number of, a handful of topics, the students should be able to think deep into the different aspects and facets of the problem. That is why so many questions are often asked. Let me enter into my duty of officially welcoming our dignitaries. We have with us Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badarudin, who was born in Mailakkad, Kollam district, had his BSc degree from TKM Engineering College, Kollam, LLB from Government Law College, Trivandrum, and started practice after a brief service in the court and elevated to the status of District and Sessions Judge in 2009, and Honorable Justice A. Badarudin was sworn in as Additional Judge of the High Court on 25th June 2021. And it was through our own faculty member, Dr. M.B. Aliyar, that we approached Honorable Mr. Justice Badarudin, and Honorable Justice accepted our invitation, and Honorable Justice was the first one to come to the college today. And from the final round, questions and interactions, we could gather the deep knowledge which Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badarudin is possessing. On behalf of Mar Gregorios College of Law, I accord a warm welcome to Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badarudin. And Honorable Mr. Justice P.G. Ajit Kumar is so close to this institution because Honorable Justice is the elder brother of our own Dr. Balachandran Pillai, the Associate Professor in Politics. Honorable Justice passed his BSc degree from St. John's College, Anjal, obtained the law degree from Government Law College, Trivandrum, and became a district judge in 2011 and sworn in as the additional judge of the High Court in 2010-2021. By thanking Honorable Justice P.G. Ajit Kumar, I accord a warm welcome to this function. We have dear Honorable Mr. Justice V.M. Sham Kumar, who was with us for the induction ceremony of our new batch students, 2024 batch of students a few months back. And we are very opportunistic, you know very well. We said, sir, we will be having our second edition of the mooting competition in January 9th, and the date was already decided. So please come and help us. So the good soul, a very good soul like Honorable Justice Mr. V.M. Sham Kumar accepted that invitation, and he is also a parent to the daughter of Honorable Justice V.M. Sham Kumar. Is a law student who joined this year, and Honorable Justice knows better than anybody else who is sitting in the auditorium what it is for the new gen students, legal learning, etc. Honorable Mr. Justice V.M. Sham Kumar obtained his law degree from Government Law College, Ernakulam, enrolled as an advocate on 7/1/1996, joined the chamber of his father T. Gopakumar, advocate, Thrissur, obtained LLM from CUSAT, practiced in different high courts like High Court of Bombay and High Court of Kerala, and to be in a college like this is a man who delights much because he is a teacher par excellence. Honorable Mr. Justice V.M. Sham Kumar has been teaching in different institutions, was an adjunct assistant professor of Nuals, Kochi, and was elevated to the status of additional judge of the High Court of Kerala on 22nd March 2024. On behalf of Mar Gregorios College of Law, a warm welcome to you, sir. And we have our invited guests, our former faculty members. We have also other dignitaries from other sister institutions and institutions in and around the city. And also we have the presence of the participants from all over India. And we have our faculty members, invited guests, members of the Moot Court Society, auxiliary staff of the college, media persons, and others who are helping us for the smooth conduct of this program. A warm welcome to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Father, for your encouraging words and support. We are indebted to your guidance and leadership in organizing this event. Now, I call upon the office bearers of the Moot Court Society who have worked with utmost diligence in organizing this competition. Ms. Gifty Maria Matthew, President, and Vice President, Mr. Rishikesh Manoharan, to present the report on the conduct of the competition over the last few days.
Good evening. Respected dignitaries on and off the dais. With great pleasure and distinct honor, I, Gifty Maria Matthew, President of the Moot Court Society,
and I, Rishikesh Manoharan, Vice President of the Moot Court Society,
present our report on the prestigious second Mar Gregorios Moot Court Competition 2024-25. This distinguished event graced the hallowed campus of Mar Gregorios College of Law from January 9th till 11th, 2025. Building upon our institution's illustrious legacy of hosting the South Asia rounds of the Commonwealth Legal Education Association Mooting Competition and the successful inaugural edition of the Mar Gregorios Moot Court Competition, we were inspired to elevate the competition to new heights with this second edition. We are deeply honored to have organized this event under the esteemed patronage of His Eminence Dr. Basilios Cardinal Klimis, Major Archbishop Catholicos and Manager of Mar Gregorios College of Law, whose vision continues to guide our institution's pursuit of excellence in legal education.
the competition was declared open for registration post the release of the Moot proposition on the 11th of September 2024. This year, we decided to experiment with a novel format according to which teams were first tasked with submitting argument notes followed by the online preliminary oral rounds. This preliminary phase would determine the selection of the top 16 teams who would then advance to submit memorials and participate in the offline oral rounds at our campus. We were deeply privileged to witness an overwhelming response from across the length and breadth of India, with 28 distinguished institutions participating from different geographical territories. The competition drew talented teams from the northern reaches of Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh, through the heartland of New Delhi to the eastern state of Odisha and the western expanse of Maharashtra. The southern legal fraternity was remarkably represented by teams from Karnataka, Telangana and Tamil Nadu, along with strong participation from our home state of Kerala.
The registration process was meticulously structured in two phases: an initial preliminary registration preceding the online preliminary oral rounds, followed by a final registration of the 16 teams that scored the highest marks in the online rounds. The preliminary registration phase concluded on October 15th, 2024, marking the first milestone of this competition. The moot problem for this year's competition was formulated by Professor Manoj Krishna A., Associate Professor, PG Department, Mar Gregorios College of Law, and Faculty Coordinator, Moot Court Society. The problem was pertaining to the rash and negligent driving under new criminal law. The participants would be conferred with the following titles and trophies: winner, first runners-up, best memorial, second best memorial, third best memorial, best speaker female, best speaker male, best researcher, and second runners-up with a total prize pool of rupees 1 lakh. The knowledge partner for the event is SEC Online, who has sponsored 1 month access to its web edition to all participants valued at rupees 1,099 each, and 3 one-year access to SEC Online web edition to be distributed to the winning team valued at a total of rupees 72,000.
The online preliminary rounds of the second edition of Mar Gregorios Moot Court competition were unfolded with splendor on the 9th of November 2024. The rounds were held in 5 courtrooms through 3 different sessions. Each courtroom had an expert panel of judges comprising of an academician, a lawyer, 2 court managers and a room coordinator. The participants were to argue for one side alone, which was decided through a draw of lots held on the 8th of November 2024. The organizing committee for this round consisted of the core committee and the volunteers from the Moot Court Society, who were expertly guided by our faculty coordinators whose collective wisdom and experience ensured the smooth conduct of the proceedings. The top 16 teams who scored the highest marks in the oral rounds were Government Law College Kozhikode, School of Law, Christ deemed to be University Bangalore, Al-Amin Law College, Christ Academy Institute of Law Bangalore, Bharatiya Vidyapeeth deemed to be University Pune, Maharashtra National Law University Aurangabad, School of Legal Studies QSAT, Tamil Nadu National Law University, Government Law College Thrissur, Symbiosis Law School Pune, Government Law College Ernakulam, Vellore Institute of Technology Chennai, CSC College for Legal Studies Kottayam, FDM Law College Mangalore, Savita Law School Chennai, School of Excellence in Law Chennai, and SS Ghanna Degree College Prayagraj. However, due to certain unforeseen turn of events, 2 teams could not attend the offline rounds conducted on the campus. Post the declaration of the results of the online rounds on the 11th of November 2024, the teams completed their final registrations on the 10th of December 2024.
The participants were to submit the soft copies of their memorials by 26 December 2024 and 3 hard copies each of both sides of the memorial by 30th December 2024. These memorials were evaluated by Dr. Jayashankar, Dean of Law, Central University of Kerala, and Dr. Sham Kumar, Professor, Government Law College, Thiruvananthapuram. Between January 9 and 11, 2025, 14 teams were present here on campus for the oral rounds of the competition. The participants were accommodated from 8th till 12th January at Mar Gregorios Renewal Center in the Mar Ivanios Vidyanagar campus. We also kept a home team on reserve should any need arise. The researchers' interview was conducted on 10th January by Professor Dr. Jayashankar, Dean of Law, Central University of Kerala, and Dr. Sham Kumar, Professor, Government Law College, Thiruvananthapuram. The teams who qualified for the quarterfinals are MG2, Government Law College, Kozhikode; MG3, School of Law, Christ deemed to be University, Bangalore; MG6, Christ Academy Institute of Law, Bengaluru; MG8, Bharatiya Vidyapeeth deemed to be University, Pune; MG13, Tamil Nadu National Law University; MG14, Government Law College, Thrissur; MG16, Symbiosis Law School, Pune; and MG19, Government Law College, Ernakulam.
From these, the following teams qualified for the semi-finals. MG6, Christ Academy Institute of Law, Bangalore; MG13, Tamil Nadu National Law University; MG14, Government Law College, Thrissur; and MG19, Government Law College, Ernakulam. The finals were competed between MG6, Christ Academy Institute of Law, Bangalore; and MG13, Tamil Nadu National Law University.
The competition was heralded by the 9th edition of the Public Law Lecture Series, culminating in a grand inaugural ceremony graced by the eminent presence of Honorable Mr. Justice Uday Umesh Lalit, former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India, alongside His Beatitude More and More Baselios Cardinal Clemis, Catholicos of the Archdiocese of Thiruvananthapuram. From January 9th through 11th, 2025, our campus was privileged to host an assemblage of around 35 distinguished legal professionals who presided over the preliminary, quarterfinal, and semi-final rounds. The preliminary rounds were adjudicated by dual-member benches, while the quarterfinals and semi-finals were elevated to 3-member benches, ensuring comprehensive evaluation of the participants' legal acumen. The pinnacle of the competition, the final round, was graced by an illustrious bench comprising 3 eminent judges of the Honorable High Court of Kerala, Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badarudin, Honorable Mr. Justice P.G. Ajit Kumar, and Honorable Mr. Justice Sham Kumar V.M. Their presence lent unprecedented gravitas to the culminating phase of our competition, inspiring participants to scale new heights of legal excellence.
The resounding success of this competition stands testament to the exceptional leadership and unwavering support of our director, Reverend Father Advocate Joseph Venmanath, and our distinguished principal, Professor Dr. John P.C., whose visionary guidance illuminated our path throughout this endeavor. The seamless execution of all events was made possible through the generous support and unbridled cooperation of our bursar, Reverend Father Adarsh Kumblat, our faculty coordinators of the Moot Court Society, Professor Manoj Krishna A., Ms. Fushama George Matthew, and Ms. Nandu C. emerged as the pillars of this grand undertaking. Their unwavering dedication, meticulous attention to detail, and timely counsel provided instrumental in steering this event from its inception to the triumphant conclusion. Their exceptional leadership was complemented by the dynamic efforts of the Moot Court Society, led by its president, vice president, and the dedicated members of the core committee who worked tirelessly to uphold the highest standards of excellence. Together, the synergistic collaboration between our administration, faculty coordinators, and student leaders transformed our vision into a remarkable reality, setting new benchmarks in the realm of Moot Court competition.
The seamless orchestration of this 3-day legal extravaganza was achieved through the harmonious collaboration of faculty-led student committees, masterfully coordinated by the dedicated members of the Moot Court Society. A symphony of committees worked in perfect synchronization to ensure every aspect of the competition reached the zenith of excellence. The committees included registration and reception, court management, tabulation, accommodation, judges management, guest management, technical, liaison, and cultural committees.
The immense responsibility carried out by the teaching and non-teaching fraternity for the effective operation of this event is highly commendable. Altogether, around 75 volunteers under the coordinators, both faculty and student, brought this event together. The event is testimonial of our dedication to host Moot Court competition and uphold the legacy that we have created for ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Gifty and Hrishikesh, for the comprehensive report. Now, we are honored with the esteemed presence of Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badarudin. He has had a distinguished legal career following a successful practice in civil and criminal law. He joined the Kerala Higher Judicial Service as a district and sessions judge in 2009. He was appointed as a permanent judge of the High Court of Kerala in January 2023. It is my greatest honor to request Honorable Ms. Justice A. Badarudin to deliver the valedictory address.
Father Advocate Joseph Venmanath, Director of Mar Gregorios College, Trivandrum. Gifty Maria Matthew, Hrishikesh Manohar, who delivered the report. Brother Judges, P.G. Ajit Kumar, Sham Kumar, Mr. M.S. Nandusi, and Sushama George Matthew. Students of this college, teachers, parents and participants, dear sisters and brothers. For the first time, I am here as a judge or otherwise, and this is my first appearance in the campus. Even though I came to know about this institution from the very beginning of its functioning, the occasion for my visit is facilitated by my friend and your teacher, Professor M. Aliar, who is so close to me for the last so many years. Anyhow, first of all, I am inclined to be thankful to the college authorities, M. Aliar, and all other teachers who showed their interest to invite me in this function and to judge the final proceedings. And I keep this occasion as a memorious one in my career as a whole. As your director said, insofar as judging two final teams who already faced many stages of testing, starting from the first stage till the final stage, they may be equally competent. See, whenever there are two competent persons, the endeavor should be to find out who is having something in extravaganza to answer some questions that makes the difference. Suppose a question is put, how many legs would be laid by a cock? The answer is 1. That is the answer given without any idea of thinking. The answer should have been a cock could not lay a leg. That is the sensitive answer to be expected. So when we are getting something done within a plate, we can't go behind that. In fact, what is necessary to survive in the legal field is the acumen of knowledge in almost all the fields, invariably without any exception. Say for example, Charles Darwin propounded a theory which is called theory of evolution. Even though the principles therein, in fact, intended to postulate the principle how the evolution took place, the stages which was dealt by Charles Darwin has some significance in the development of a lawyer, and the same is as we see overproduction. You see, in our days, in Kerala, only 3 law colleges. Then it was raised to 5 by the government. Now, if we visit from eastern side to western side, we can see large number of private colleges and the number of students are very more. That means Charles Darwin said that is the situation of overproduction. That means production is higher than what is required. Then comes a competence in between the persons who are large in number. That is, Charles Darwin said, that is struggle for existence. Then he said, in this struggle for existence, only those who can survive, and that is what is intended by survival of the fittest. So legal profession is always a competing profession. So what a moot court intends is molding the career of a lawyer by addressing a question involved from various aspects that includes something which is inside, outside, but always within the ambit of law, not outside. So it is said that some sort of overlapping during the judging that is only intended to ascertain who among them is more competent and nothing more. And I say openly that 2 participants we have given for judging are equally competent, but all you are aware that in a competition there must be a winner. That is why, as we notice in football, there may be a tiebreaker. As we notice in other forms, there are some sort of finality to declare among A and B who is to be given the prize. That is what actually we have done. So all teams, 2 teams, we had the occasion to communicate and interact, are 2 good teams. They have the talent and temerity to become a good lawyers, addressing the question involved based on the facts as well as the law which is involved. So that is the practice we will have to keep in mind, inculcate, and also to get it sharpened by process of growth to become a successful lawyer. As your director said, you got a very eminent person to inaugurate this function, who is the former Chief Justice of India, and he might have interacted with you, and that might have given some sort of impulse to become good lawyers, because he proved himself to be a good lawyer before the Supreme Court. So starting from there, you might have witnessed many persons of eminence, and all of you had given much to develop yourself. So what is required for a lawyer is study. So I may classify the same into 2. The first one is with the 3 R's, reading, reading and reading. And the second one is learning from reading and also from outside sources, which may include what we are seeing, what we are visualizing, what we are experiencing. Everything will be mounted in the profession of a lawyer, because these are the societal needs and the grievance of the society which should have been addressed by a lawyer within the ambit of law, and also to alert the legislator to go for legislation to address the needs of those who, in fact, otherwise evaded or neglected, to see that they should be uplifted during the course of development of the country. So the duty of a lawyer as a social engineer is more widened and vibrant. There, what is required is molding the career by reading, understanding, studying, and learning everything we came across within the span of life. So, those who have participated in the moot court may have the option to address the gathering and also to hear the questions to be put by the judges, then answering the questions to the extent they are possible. Nobody expects that every question is having a definite answer. A question may have so many answers. One answer may be true. Sometimes two answers may be true. Sometimes a question may be having multiple answers. On thinking from one point of view, one answer may be correct. One among the various answers given. So whenever a question is put by the judges to a lawyer or a moot court participant who like to emerge as a lawyer, then that is intended to alert the cognitive faculty of the participant to see that this is the starting point wherefrom we will have to get ready to answer the questions of the dais or the judges to get your case finally won for the parties who given entrustment to the parties. In such endeavor, the only way out is to study the case, the grievance of the parties, present the same before the court. Nowadays, as I have already discussed, when I had the occasion to become a judge of moot court so many times, but I noticed that the young participants are very much enthusiastic and they are presenting the case in a so sophisticated manner. Even they are answering the question and also they have the temerity to hear and respond the questions. But when we notice in the High Court, after joining the bar, after enrolling, they may show the tendency to get this type of representation before the High Court. But by the time, what they learn is better method to get out of the criticism of the judges, or else to be evaded from the proceedings. The only way out is to go for the other mode of studying four slogans. First, praise for adjournments. Senior is still, may be extended, may be on another day. These are the words generally being used and the case got adjourned. Because a High Court judge is bestowed with 100 number of cases per day, then the judge also feel if it is adjourned for the time being, he can go to the another case where somebody may require an urgent relief. So, this type of attitude should be changed. Those who are keeping the temerity to argue before the moot court judges should keep this momentum going on, to keep it as a tendency to argue and present cases before the judges of the court, whether it may be subordinate, High Court, Supreme Court, whatever it may be. You must listen that nobody is fully aware of everything. Knowledge is so wide. In law, we have multiple views on one point. We may have double, triple meanings, and you may notice that if a judgment is delivered today, then next day you may notice that that judgment may be partially, fully, or in a way overruled or made as not good law. Because multiple thoughts and multiple views can be attributed to one point. This, in fact, varies on the basis of the understanding of law by the judges and their perspective of thinking, and therefore no finality to anything except certain settled principles, ever settled, which cannot be changed at all. So, whenever we are dealing with a case, there are multiple possibilities. So, judges may ask on very, very minute aspects to get into what actually is the case. The grievance of the party may be different from the case he has advanced before the court. So, judges may try to get into what is the grievance whereby this mode of petition, this mode of suit, this mode of relief is sought for. Then, That relief, if able to be given, should be given. That is the way in which adjudication of dispute is being carried by the judges in a normal way. So everybody participated herein, and those who are intending to mold their career as a lawyer or a judge or a person in the legal field, including teaching profession, everybody should inculcate the habit of assimilating everything in their mind to keep them ready to answer any query to the extent possible, which may be sometimes wrong, sometimes right, sometimes partially correct and partially incorrect. These are all not matters we be bothered about at all. We will ignore it. Whatever it may be, we will have to study, answer, study more, then change ourselves. This is the motive. When we have the motive, this is the finest profession in the world, and no other profession other than the profession of a lawyer is better than any other profession. Take it from me, and you may assure that you should show the temerity and tendency to keep this profession as the prime profession with intent to succeed, and the aim should have been not money making. It may be a part of it, but the intent should be to assist the client you are being approached for addressing their grievance, either in full, maybe in part, maybe to a certain extent, so that his grievance in a way diluted in some manner. So everybody who is interested in legal profession should inculcate this habit by getting experience and also interaction, and also from the speech, everything made by the judges, faculties, whoever may be, and lead them the career of advocacy. And I hope that the program which is organized by this college might have helped all participants and those who heard the program in its entirety a lot to improve themselves. It is learned that this institution not only running law college, they are having many institutions in the field of education, and in fact the self-reliance colleges in Kerala contributed a lot to the educational improvement of the state in particular. That is why even when we visit another states as judges, we are getting a special consideration stating that you judges from High Court of Kerala are very good, people are highly educated, you are the role model of the state. So you people are having the responsibility to ensure that this good word spoken about Kerala should be continued with more positive energy, and you should not negate it by doing something or in the form of laziness to avoid the tendency of being more positive and progressive. So keep this occasion as an ignition to your profession and a role model to mold yourself as a lawyer, and anticipating such an expectation and keeping the set principle in mind, all of you may improve. I hope so. And by these words, I formally end my speech. Once again, I thank the college authorities, the teachers here, and I am not specifically mentioning, all given me a wholehearted welcome even on my arrival, and till this moment I keep it as a gift in my mind, and I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Your words have truly enlightened us and will resonate in our hearts as we move forward. We are privileged to have Honorable Mr. Justice P.G. Ajit Kumar as guest of honor. He began his practice in 1987 and entered the judiciary as a magistrate in 1991. He was appointed as a permanent judge of High Court of Kerala in July 2023. I would like to request Honorable Mr. Justice P.G. Ajit Kumar to deliver the address as guest of honor.
Esteemed brothers, Justice Badarudin, Justice Sham Kumar, Father Joseph Tanmanath, my director of the institution, Professor George Kuti, and esteemed dignitaries, dear students. In fact, not only myself, my brothers also had to be in Coimbatore today, since there is an event. All the judges are taking part in, almost all the judges from the High Court are there in Coimbatore only. But we skipped that program to attend this Moot Court competition, because one thing, as our director said, we were asked to come much earlier and we committed, we cannot withdraw from it. So we kept by the word, one thing. As far as I am concerned, I cannot but resist at all, because this is an institution which is so close to me. Because I was a student of St. John's College, Anchal, for 5 years. Marvanis College is the sister institution. So is Gregorios Law College also, although it is a latent entrant in the field of education. When we think of St. John's College, see, it is situated in Anchal. Anchal is in fact a remote village in the state. But for this St. John's College established at Anchal, the village of Anchal and surrounding places would not have been developed to present state, because Anchal is now a very, I may say, renowned place from where so many persons come to the higher echelons of the society only because of this St. John's College. I am one of them, so benefited from the St. John's College. When invite come from the sister institution, Gregorios College, I cannot resist. One thing. Then, when my brother is here, second thing, I cannot deny at all an invitation. So we avoided the program in Coimbatore and we came. Of course, when a Moot Court competition in a law college, we also attended Moot Court competitions, or at that time it was not an intercollegiate competition, thing like that. Moot Court in the court, it's a part of curriculum only. It was, I may confess that it was some sort of a hooliganism at that time, because just to secure a few marks, something would be, I may say, something would be uttered in such a situation and get some marks. That's only the purpose of Moot Court at that time. But now, as you know, see, the legal education, securing a degree in law and getting enrolled, it is only a license to practice. That is, I may say, that is not a qualification or competence or level of competence to measure an advocate. He may be coming out from the best college in the country. Still, he may not be competent to be a good lawyer. That is why we call the profession practicing as a lawyer. Even an 80-year-old advocate, he is practicing in law only. Nobody in the field of law is perfect. Even at the fag end of his career, he may not be a fully learned person. This Moot Court competition, as we know, Justice Lalit inaugurated. The problem, Mr. Manoj has envisaged, problem is in a criminal topic. When such a Moot competition was inaugurated by none other than Justice Lalit, we know Justice Lalit was elevated directly from the bar to the Supreme Court. Such an eminent personality. More than that, while elevated as a judge of the Supreme Court, Justice Lalit was the uncrowned king in the field of criminal law. Such a person has inaugurated this function. That itself is enough. See, when we look at the reports during that time, as a lawyer, so many sound principles of law have been laid down at the instance of or on the behest of the Justice U. Lalit. Actually, coming Justice U. Lalit here and addressing you and inaugurating this function, that is a grace. Certainly, that will benefit all the participants in this moot court competition. See, the topic selected, section 106 of the BNS, although he named some other statute and all. It's a very delicate provision, in fact. As my brother Badarudin pointed out, any question in law may have more than one answer. That is why when these competitive examinations are conducted, municipal magistrate selection and all, now the questions are posed with multiple answers, multiple correct answers. So a legal question may have more answers. And see, what is the correct answer may not be the criteria to even for winning a case. When addressing a court and posing a question by the judge, sometimes giving the correct answer may not be the criteria. See, when the respondent counsel today in the finals make submissions, I may say a deadlock has come. Whether he has to defend the provision or to confess there is something wrong with the provision, that is the state of our law. Everywhere, in almost, again the law is made by man, not coming from somewhere else. So there may be, tour is human, there may be mistakes. And when presenting a matter before the court, this is for your future I am saying, presenting a matter before the court, real court, when there is a mistake, there is something wrong, that may go sometimes against your party, sometimes. But if you are sure that it is wrong, it is incorrect, readily confess. That openness is always required. A counsel should be frank to the court always. I am not finding fault at all with the participant, because they were representing respondent. They have to support their case naturally. But while coming to the court, try to create such a culture that to admit a wrong thing wrong. Then regarding the, I'm not taking much time, it is very too late, more than that, teams are waiting eagerly to know the result. Their heart may be throbbing now. I'm not taking much more time at all. But regarding the arrangement made here, certainly it is very fantastically arranged, very systematically arranged. As said by my brother Justice Badarudin, one or two competitions, events I participated, but here you very meticulously envisaged and arranged a program. I congratulate the organizers. Similarly, while asking us to judge who is the best, actually the organizers were embarrassing us. Two teams performed equally well. If there was any provision for giving two first prizes, we would have given two first prizes. So whoever wins, don't worry at all. Both performed equally well. And one more thing, I will stop saying one more thing. I heard finalists were, one among the finalists were Tamil Nadu National University. See, my son was a student of that college. So hearing that, I am so happy. I congratulate participants, whoever it be, I don't know who it is. With these words, I may conclude. I am wishing all of them, all the participants, best wishes, a good future, study well, and thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing valuable perspectives. It has indeed motivated us to strive for excellence in our pursuit. Now, Honorable Mr. Justice Sham Kumar VM has kindly graced us with his presence as a guest of honor. He began his career at the bar in 1996. He was an adjunct associate professor at the National University of Advanced Legal Studies and taught maritime law, law of the sea, and marine insurance as guest faculty in various law schools. He was sworn in as the additional judge of the High Court of Kerala in 2024. I request Honorable Mr. Justice Sham Kumar VM to deliver the address as guest of honor. So please.
Father Joseph, Brother Justice Badarudin, Brother Justice Ajit Kumar, members of the faculty, my brothers have already spoken to you or addressed you about, because they have dealt with almost everything that I wanted to convey to you. I would just say that both teams performed excellently, and the margin, if any, was wafer thin. And as Justice Ajit was pointing out, unfortunately we never had the option to give two first prizes. As regards those who participated, I should say that you would be going back from here with rich experience. I say this from my own experience because, as Justice Ajit was pointing it out, during our time, we never had this All India Moot Courts or South Asia Moot Courts or International Moot Courts. I remember participating only in the single moot court that was conducted by the Ernakulam Law College sometime in the year 1991, when I was a student there, when most of you were not even contemplated. And there were, if I remember right, 11 teams. And I had a partner who's now a senior lawyer. And we said that anyway we will give it a try. And right by the time when our names were called out, I couldn't find my partner. So I ran around and I said, please call us as the next team. Let me just find my partner and come. And at last I found him hiding in the Indian coffee house near the boat jetty, saying that I don't have the grit to come and stand and argue the matter. I somehow pulled him out and we came and we participated. And I should tell you that among the 11 teams participated, ours was the 11th team. So for all those who did not make it through, I should tell you that there is a very good possibility that you should be standing here, just like me. Moot courts are essentially intended to develop three skills. One is the skill to think on your feet, which you never develop by reading a book or writing an exam. So that skill has to be developed while you are on your feet. This is the best opportunity that you get to develop that skill before you go to the court. After the curtains are up, there is no room to prepare. So this is when you should prepare. So the critical thinking part, which is an integral part of the job of a lawyer, the capacity to think analytically, especially when you don't get much of a time to think over, because you are put with a question, you need to answer to it at that point of time. The rational thinking that could be done within the shortest possible time. So these are the first aspects that a moot court tries to inculcate in a student. Second is, as my senior brother Mr. Justice Badarudin was pointing out, reading. And as he emphasized, read, read, and read. We don't have any other option but to read. That is where the research skills comes. So first is analytical skills. Second is reading, preparing. Preparing something about everything and everything about something, as Justice Badarudin again pointed out. You should be able to talk about everything, or you should have some knowledge about everything, and you should have full knowledge. You should know everything about something also. And thirdly, the third skill which an moot court competition tries to hone in the students is the skill of advocacy. We have something known as the rhetoric. Moot court mainly emphasizes on rhetorics. So that is the reason why you start off by saying, may I approach the podium? Invariably all of you started by saying, can we address you as your lordships together? You don't get to hear any of this while in the real courtroom. But that's the way in which you are trained, and that's the usual way in which moot courts are conducted. Then comes the advocacy skills. As Justice Ajit was pointing out, if you don't know a particular point, it's not as if that we will be reducing the marks for not knowing it. We are just testing as to how you are handling the situation. When some questions are being put, it's not as if that we expect you to answer to it correctly. Just we are testing out as to how does the candidate or the student deal with the situation. Does he just freeze and doesn't respond to it? Or is he innovative enough to think within a jiffy and come out with not something that is totally outrageous, but something that would justifiably answer the question that has been put to him? I am confident that each of you who have participated in this moot court competition would be going back after honing their skills on these three aspects: analytical thinking, the research that has been done, and also some sprinkling of advocacy that you have acquired. Because advocacy skills can be acquired only through a period of time. Don't leave even one opportunity to participate in a moot court. Whenever you get an opportunity, please keep participating. Because for a student like me, who was very timid and diffident, the capacity to address a group of people and to develop the skills to communicate, that comes to the question of language. Invariably, we have all been speaking in English here. Whether we like it or not, English is going to be our lingua franca. We don't have an option. Maintaining our love for the mother tongue, insofar as we follow the Anglo-Saxon jurisprudence, we have to invariably be capable of reading in English, thinking in English, and communicating it in English. So English has to be there. And I would only echo what Justice Badarudin said: read, read, and read. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Your words have left a lasting impact on us, and we are grateful for your guidance. Now, in order to express our deep gratitude, I would like to invite our academic advisor, Professor Dr. Thomas Kutty, sir, to hand over a token of gratitude to Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badarudin on behalf of Gregorios College of Law. Please, sir.
Now, I would like to invite our Vice Principal, Professor V. Ramachandran Nair, to hand over a token of gratitude to Honorable PG Justice PG Ajit Kumar.
I request our Professor Ajay Kumar Sir to hand over a token of gratitude to Honorable Mr. Justice Sham Kumar BM. Thank you, sir. Now we will proceed with the distribution of certificates to our participants. I would like to invite our director, Father Advocate Joseph Enmanat, to the stage to do the honors. As I call out the names of the colleges, I kindly ask the teams to come forward to receive their certificates. Starting with School of Law, Christ University, Bengaluru. Team, please come forward to the stage. Tamil Nadu National Law University. Bharatiya Vidyapeeth, New Law College, Pune. Christ Academy, Institute of Law, Bengaluru. Government Law College, Thrissur. Maharashtra National Law University, Aurangabad. School of Legal Studies, CUSAT, Kochi. Thank you, Father. Now, I would like to invite Professor Thomas Kuti Sir to come forward and distribute the certificates to the participants. Government Law College, Ernakulam. Symbiosis Law School, Pune. Government Law College, Kozhikode. Delhi Institute of Technology, Chennai. SDM Law College, Bangalore. CSI College for Legal Studies, Kottayam. Government Law College, Palakkad. Team is absent. Thank you, sir.
Now, the moment we all have been waiting for is finally here. I invite Ms. Nandu C, Assistant Professor and Faculty Coordinator of the Moot Society, to announce the results.
Respected Excellencies, dignitaries on and off the dais, the much awaited moment is here. I know you all are eagerly waiting for the results. Before that, I take this opportunity to thank a very special person among us. It's none other than Professor Sushma Josh Matthew. For the past 2 years, ma'am is entrusted with the duty of the vote of thanks. So we all get a lot of appreciation, but we never get an opportunity to thank ma'am on behalf of the MCS community. Ma'am, I thank you. It's a teamwork that Sushma ma'am, Professor Manoj sir, and I are doing, and we are strongly growing as an MCA student community. So I appreciate all your efforts, that is for the successful conduct of the third year of Moot Court competitions. So on behalf of that, on behalf of the MCS community, I thank each and everyone's support and coordination throughout this year. Moving on, let's go to the results for the second Gregorios National Moot Competition. The first 5 prizes will be given away by Honorable Mr. Justice PG Ajit Kumar sir. I'd kindly request the Excellency to give away the awards. Starting with the Best Researcher Award goes to MG006 Ananya Singhal, Christ Academy Institute of Law, Bangalore. The researcher is being awarded by a trophy and a cash prize of 7,000 rupees. The Best Student Advocate Female goes to MG019 Abhivandana S, Government Law College, Ernakulam. The Best Student Advocate gets a trophy and a cash prize of 7,000 rupees. The Best Student Advocate Male goes to MG013 Shivan Raj, Tamil Nadu National Law University. The student gets a trophy and a cash prize of 7,000 rupees. The third best memorial goes to MG006, Christ Academy Institute of Law, Bangalore. The team comprising of Riya Deepak, Khushi and Ananya Singhal. They are awarded with a trophy and a cash prize of 5,000 rupees. The second best memorial goes to MG021, Vellore Institute of Technology, Chennai. The team comprising of Tahani Fatima, Sanjana S and Chitralekha Nair. The team is awarded with a trophy and a cash prize of 5,000 rupees. Thank you, Justice. For giving away the next awards, I invite Honorable Justice A. Badarudin to give away the awards. The best memorial goes to MG002, Government Law College, Kozhikode. Team comprising of Sagarika Gopinath, Rahan Ranjit, Yadu Krishna. The team is receiving a trophy and a cash prize of 10,000 rupees. The second runner-up is MG019, Government Law College, Ernakulam. The team comprising of Abhivandana S, Ananta Krishnan and Ajit. Since it was a knockout round, we acknowledge them with a trophy. So, ready for the winners? On the countdown of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's MG006, Christ Academy Institute of Law. The team comprising of Riya Deepak, Khushi. The winners are awarded with a trophy and a cash prize of 30,000 rupees. And the first runners have been awarded with a trophy and a cash prize of 25,000 rupees. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all. Your hard work and dedication have truly paid off. As we conclude this ceremony, filled with enthusiasm and commitment over these past few days, it is essential that we express our gratitude to everyone who have contributed their time and effort in organizing this competition. For the same, I invite Ms. Sushma George Matthew, Assistant Professor and Faculty Coordinator of the Moot Society, to deliver the vote of thanks.
A very good evening to everyone gathered here. Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badarudin, Honorable Mr. Justice P.G. Ajit Kumar, respected Director, respected Academic Advisor, distinguished dignitaries present here with us today, esteemed faculty members, participants, and dear students of Gregorios College of Law. It gives me immense pleasure to stand here on behalf of the college and place on record the efforts of innumerable persons whose wholehearted contribution and efforts have resulted in the completion of the second Gregorios Moot Court competition. Education is a multifaceted process, and this competition is promoted with a deliberate intent of fostering valuable interaction between the student community, academia, the bar, and the bench. Over the last 3 years, we have been very fortunate to have highly committed members of the bench present to preside over the last round of the competition. This year is a faithful continuation of this tradition. To judge the final rounds of the competition and to preside over this valedictory function, we were privileged to host Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badarudin, Honorable Mr. Justice P.G. Ajit Kumar, and Honorable Mr. Justice Sham Kumar VM. Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badarudin, we thank you for your gracious acceptance of our invitation and for your erudite remarks on the nature of the law and moot problems in general. Thank you, sir. Honorable Mr. P.G. Ajit Kumar, we are indebted to you for your constant support to the mooting activities of this college and your very learned observation on the character of the profession and how to handle it for young lawyers. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Honorable Honorable Justice Sham Kumar VM is not present with us at the current moment, but we also thank Sir for his enthusiastic interest in the development activities of this college and his insightful gleanings on the qualities of lawyers. Thank you, respected judges, for your generous commitment of your time and effort by being present with us here today. Also, this 3-day event would not be possible without numerous other judges, senior advocates, former mooters currently practicing or teaching, all being present with us today. I place on record the appreciation of the college towards this galaxy of professionals who carefully identified the teams that were to move into successive stages of this competition. The competition comes into being when teams from across India express an interest to participate and undergo various rounds of screening and preparation to be present with us here today. I would like to therefore thank and congratulate all 14 teams present here, alongside a total of 28 teams who expressed an interest in this competition and made this process memorable and challenging to co-participants. We hope you enjoyed this learning process, and we hope that we will have other occasions to host you and also to continue a mutually beneficial association. Thank you, participants. For this valedictory function, we have distinguished guests with us, including M.V. George Sir, as well as Ramdas Sir, who are both great friends of the college, who have also been part of the teaching fraternity of this college. We thank you for your presence and your services to this institution. I now come to the MGCL community who has come together on yet another occasion to pull in efforts and goodwill to make this event possible. At the outset, I would like to thank our director, Father Advocate Joseph Venmanath, who, as part of his untiring efforts to promote excellence in education, provided his unconditional support to this event and provided noble leadership. Father's personal invitations to the Honorable Judges of the High Court of Kerala and the former CJI, Justice U.U. Lalit, are an expression of his commitment to the student community of this college. Thank you, Father, for helping us and students see far into the future. Thankfully, on this occasion, it is also befitting for us to celebrate the fact that Father has received an award of recognition for his educational contributions from an organization in Bangalore. The award is titled the Guru Samman Award, which he will be shortly receiving in Bangalore next week. Congratulations, Father. Our principal professor, Dr. John P.C., could not be present with us today. However, Sir has been a very spirited visionary of mooting activities in college. Sir's deep interest in the very nature of the competition and a constant ability to give new meaning to the organization of the competition is much appreciated and valued. In your absence, we place on record our gratitude for your guidance and leadership. At MGCL, we also have a very experienced source of wisdom and guidance in the form of our academic advisor, Professor Dr. Thomasukutty PG. Sir's support for our activities have been unfailing and the guidance meticulous. Thank you, sir, for preparing us well for the responsibilities we are to discharge. Next, tremendous gratitude is owed to our Barsar Father Adarsh Kumbalath. Father's immense generosity and hands-on approach to seeing this event through financially is a source of relief for all the organizers. Father, thank you for your involvement and assistance at every step and the goodwill with which you meet all our requests. The most popular figures in our college are our vice principals, Mr. Ramachandran V. Nair and Ms. Usha Kumari KG, who could not be present with us today. Sir's many years of teaching experience remains an immense resource that we tap into when necessary. Thank you, sir, for your goodwill in sharing your experience for this competition. Usha ma'am is a constant enthusiast for the execution of programs at college, and we thank her for her variable support rendered even in her absence. I also thank our senior faculty members, especially Dr. M.E. Aliyar, whose contributions in large measure has eased the responsibilities of the organizers. Thank you, sir, for guiding us with your support. I now come to thanking my own co-faculty coordinators of the Moot Court Society. Manoj sir is our senior faculty coordinator who has trained many generations of students in this activity. For sir, promoting mooting activities is nothing less than a lifelong passion. And just 2 days back, the former Chief Justice of India observed on the merit of Sir's high ability to draft moot propositions. Any other thank you note that I propose here will be superfluous. But nevertheless, I thank Sir on behalf of everyone present here for your selfless commitment to this activity and how you continue to inspire many more with a constant smile on your face and a constantly thinking mind. Our other faculty member is Ms. Nandu C. Ma'am discharges her responsibilities with tremendous elan, keeping together students and faculty members for a flawless execution of the competition. Thank you, ma'am, for the boundless energy and support as always. 3 years back, when we started hosting mooting competitions, the core organizers had many responsibilities, but the tables have truly turned now. Every single faculty member of this college is now an equal or a better contributor to the quality of the event, for which I cannot thank you enough. Dear teachers, high appreciation is due for your attention to detail, your unconditional goodwill, and your foresight, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. The students of the Moot Court Society at MGCL are an exceptional conglomeration of the best qualities of hard work, systematic working style, and the love of learning. Under the leadership of its efficient office bearers, which we refer to as the core committee, alongside coordinators of the committees we created for organizing this Moot, other MCS members, non-MCS members, students who facilitated our cultural program, this 3-day-long event was brought to a completion completely with your efforts. Thank you, dear students, for contributing to more than a month of planning and effort. Finally, much before teachers, students, participants, and other organizers reach the campus, we have an exceptional pillar of support in the form of our administrative and support staff. They set the stage for all our activities, and they contribute, and their contributions cannot be measured in words. We thank all administrative and support staff for sharing with us the importance and the spirit of this competition. With this, I bring this very long note of gratitude to an end and thank everyone reverently, including those who I might have inadvertently left out. Thank you.
So, one more minute. So, as we all know, Sushma ma'am has been giving thanks to each and everyone, and we all know the person who toiled most for the success completion of this mooting competition is, who is that one? Yes, thank you very much, Sushma ma'am, for your yes. I have 2-3 very happy announcements for you. Wait. On 21st of January 2025, the Dean of the Benjamin Cardoso Law School, New York, is visiting our college. Then we are starting 2 short-term courses this month. From 13th onwards, short-term course in forensics and law, in which more than 250 participants have registered already from all over India. Then we have the second certificate course on Introduction to Law of Seas and Maritime Law, which is tentatively scheduled on February 1st to 6th. And the most happy news, Monday will be a holiday.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Father. Every ending marks a new beginning. As this event concludes, we carry forward the spirit of learning and growth. This is Suhas Krishna and Navami Gopan signing off. Have a wonderful and fun-filled evening. Thank you very much. I kindly request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलति तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाधा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
All the participants, please stay back for a photo session. And be careful in the corridors. Due to heavy rain, there might be water. All participants, please stay back for a photo session. Please come forward. MCS members also kindly stay back for the photo session.
Teachers.
All the participants, MCS members and teachers, please stay back for the photo session. And MCS members, kindly return your badges, your member badges and committee badges.
All teachers, please stay back for a photo session. All faculty coordinators, all teachers, please stay back for a photo session. Committee coordinators, please, your attention please. Please collect back the badges of your volunteers on the next working day and return it to us. I repeat, committee coordinators, please collect back the badges of your volunteers on the next working day and give it back to us. Thank you. We'll take a photo now. Please come forward. Coordinators of various committees, please come forward for the photo session.